Wow, those look amazing, don't they? Hey guys, Shelemental. In patch 7.3, we're going to be getting 7 or 6 new mounts based on if the Lightforged Golem actually makes it in, which it should. And I'm going to be showing you those. The Lightforged Golem is a mount which, if you click on it, crashes. But other than that, I'll be showing you guys 6 mounts today. And basically giving you my opinions on them and how they look, which one's the coolest, which one's the least cool. And I gotta say, all the mounts coming in this patch are not reskins of other mounts like we've seen in other patches. This is probably going to be the largest patch to ever come to Warcraft, and I'm so fucking excited to get to play through it. These mounts are incredible, and one of them in particular, you guys will see, just looks amazing. So with that being said, let's get right into it with number 1. And guys, for the first mount on our list, we have the Vicious Warfox. Unfortunately, in-game, this model currently isn't in there, but as you guys can see, it's obviously going to be a PvP reward for a Vicious Saddle, and oh my god, it looks really good. We already had the Lorleithian Prowler with the quest from the Order Hall, but this one has armor on it. It even has a lock in the front, so almost makes it look more brutal. You guys can see a little war horn in the back, and overall, this thing's going to be really, really cool to get taken to PvP. This thing is not much to say about it because it hasn't logged in yet, but overall, this mount is going to be really, really cool. I like having multiple Fox mounts because it was so unique when the first one came out, but it was a rare Order Hall mission. This one, all you have to do is PvP and you know you can get it. So yeah, that is the Vicious Warfox. And here we go, guys. The second mount that I'll be showing you is probably the second best looking mount, and that is the Vile Fiend. Overall, I really, really, really love what they did with this mount. So as you look at it, it just looks incredible. It almost has a Diablo 3 feel mixed with a little bit of like Fel-infused, Undead, and Legion. I really like how they incorporate it all together. It almost feels like the potion that the Undead use to corrupt people and turn them into the Undead as well. And I also really like how it does have the Legion feel. But when I was fighting these things in the story for 7.3, I kept asking myself, what if we could ride one of these? And it's like Warcraft heard me and they gave me up with this mount, and it looks absolutely incredible. Just the flavor text alone. Infused with acid blood through a terrifying ritual, you can feel your control over this beast is tenuous at best. Oh my god, that's awesome. And the hands, I like how it's just laying on the ground. It looks vicious. It looks like if this thing could attack anything in your way, this thing would kill. I like how it even has a spike on the front. The saddle, it almost feels like it's gonna fall off because this thing's gonna move so fast. It's gonna throw you off. And I really like how dangerous this thing feels. This is probably my second favorite mount. There's one in my opinion that looks even better, but the Vile Fiend is definitely one I'm gonna go out of my way to go and get. With that being said, let's go to number 3. And up next for you guys, we have the Mana Ray mount. It just says black, and there's no flavor text or nothing because this hasn't really been imported yet. And overall, I think this mount looks really good. It's a recolor, well, not a recolor, sorry, a reskin of the original Mana Ray mount. And almost updated it for its current model. And this one can fly. I lied in the last one. This is one of the ones that can fly, because you did say most of these are ground mounts. This one obviously can't fly, and I really like how it even has stuff on the back, where it even has almost a saddle and some things that you're carrying on it. And I like how it even has the little like glowing dots in it, so it almost feels like it might light up, which would be really cool. With the inky black potion, a lot of things really light up, and I'm wondering if they're gonna add the addition where those add some brightness to it, which is really good. Overall, I think the new Mana Ray mount looks really good, and obviously they're gonna probably add more since it says black. So that could mean there's a whole collection of them, and I'm definitely gonna go out and collect these because this looks really, really good. With that being said, let's move on to number 4. Next up for you guys, we have the Lucid Nightmare, and this mount looks really, really good. It's the recolor of the Val'sharah cache thing, you know, the Dreamweaver's mount. It looks really, really good. It's just a darker version of it, and what excites me most about this, because I couldn't get the Dreamweaver's one, I farmed it. I farmed all of them. I didn't get one of the cache mounts because they're so rare. What's nice about this is it does say drop Puzzler's Desire. We so far have had 2 different puzzles in Legion. We had the Riddler's Mindworm, which I did talk about in a video, and we had this almost Firefly pet, which I didn't cover because I don't personally do pet battles. But yeah, you had to get a bunch of potions, you had to run through all these portals, and you could get the pet. This is probably going to be one of those, which I'm really, really excited about, because then I can get this mount, and I love the model for the new Dreamweaver, even Lucid Nightmare. I like the, I don't know how to describe it, pony mount maybe, or model, sorry. I don't know, that's the best I can describe it. But I really like how it looks, and I'm really excited to go and get it through the Puzzler's Desire, because I really like these puzzles, and I like how the community has to come together to try to figure it out. And I do want to even try contributing to that, and after they start getting it started, maybe I can figure out, okay, you can get through this. You can get through this doorway by drinking this potion like they did for the last one, or that kind of thing. So I'm really excited to get to solve this and see what they come up with, because the puzzles always seem to be the most fun. And yeah, this map does look really, really good. Next up for you guys, we actually have a holiday type mount thing, and that is the Dark Moon Dirigible. Obviously, when you go to the Dark Moon Fair, you can buy the Dark Moon Dancing Bear and some pets with your tickets, but this is 1,000 tickets. So you better start saving up now, because this thing looks really, really cool. It's like a mini, almost horde ship, or it's a blimp, obviously. It's a little horde blimp ship, whatever you want to call it. It's one of those you can ride, and this thing looks really, really good, and I like how tiny it is. I think it'll look hilarious if you're riding on like a Tauren or something, or who knows, maybe they'll make it huge and a Tauren will look like a gnome on it. Who even knows? 1,000 tickets, so guys, definitely start saving up. Not much to be said about this. I really like the model. It's very unique, very expensive though. I'm guessing it's gonna be a very rare mount. And yeah, so definitely start saving up next time the Dark Moon Fair is out, because you're gonna need to get this mount because it looks awesome. With that being said, let's move on. And our second to last mount for you guys, we have the Argus Talbuck. And when I was actually questing through the PTR, and I ran across one of these things, I actually took a screenshot, and I spent my time to take a little video capture of it. I don't know if I'll put it in the video or not, if I can find it. If I can't, whatever. I found it, and I said, wow, this thing looks really good. And much like the Vile Fiend, I said, what if we could ride these things? That would be amazing, because I think it looks so good. I thought it has such a unique model. The pixels on it are all there. I like the saddle in the back. Even the things in the back, they have little spikes sticking out of it. I like how it's purple as opposed to just the standard colors that we see on Azeroth. And obviously, again, Warcraft read my mind, and they gave us this thing. There is no flavor text or thing to it. I'm guessing there might be different colors of it since it just says Argus Talbuck. Maybe it'll just be the one, but I'm definitely going to go out and get this one because it looks really, really good. Now, if I get no other mounts, out of all the 7.3 mounts, I will be getting this one, the Shackled Ursul. Just look at that thing, guys. Well, let's read the flavor text. Formed from the tormented bodies and souls of the fallen members of the Army of the Light, the Ursul is both fascinating and horrifying. This one has a lot of controversy behind it. I personally think it's incredible. Probably one of the best looking mounts we've ever seen in game. I'd say probably top 10. It's definitely the most unique. It's got acid spilling out of its mouth. There's a bunch of little heads sticking out of it. It doesn't have eyes. It just has the mouth. And it just looks incredible. Like, the people, the souls of the Army of the Light, they sure look fucking happy to be on there. Like, they're all smiling, they have acid in their mouth, and there's just a bunch of heads sticking out of this guy's head, and it's him. And it looks so cool. Like, it's all spiky. You even got the saddle in the back. And when I'm riding on this thing, I feel like I might actually terrify other players because of how cool it looks. And in the back, I don't know if anyone mentioned this yet, other videos, there almost looks like there's bone wings. Maybe this thing can fly. If this thing can fly, then all the birds in the air, it'll just snatch it up, one of the heads, each one of them will get a bird in its mouth. Be like fishing. Yeah, overall this mount looks, I can't even tell you how good it looks to me. I just think it looks so good. It reminds me of Diablo 3, heavy influence from that. And I really like the bone mouth. I love everything about this mount. And however you get it, I'm going to get it. Even if you have to farm for weeks, a month, I will get this mount because I want this mount so bad after seeing it. And the Shackled Ursul is definitely the best looking mount in my opinion for 7.3. Most unique, best looking mount, maybe one of the best looking mounts in game. So yeah guys, those are all the mounts that are coming in patch 7.3. I hope you guys enjoyed, especially this one, the Shackled Ursul. Drop me a like if you did, subscribe for more World of Warcraft content. And leave me comments down below if you guys agree with me on my choices for each one of the mounts, what I rank them as, and yeah. Let me know guys, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.